I just completed my first playthrough of Demon Souls and I did it at SL1. And now I'm going to rank every boss on a tier list because why not? That sounds fun. First, I'm going to do it if I just like the boss. This is the fun tier list. How fun was the boss? Then I'm going to do another one. I'll do a second tier list, which will be, I think, difficulty. I want to rank the difficulty as well. I want to do these in order, I think. I just have to find them. Phalanx. Phalanx, fun-wise, I'd give it like a B. It's kind of cool. It's kind of weird. It heals. The heal surprised me quite a bit. But there's not that much to it. I think it's like a decent first boss. Well, it's actually not. It's kind of... It's like, I don't know. It's a weird boss. I'd give it a B. Tower Knight. Tower Knight, I think, is like an A. Maybe it's higher. Maybe this is actually higher. I don't know. Tower Knight was cool. The problem with Tower Knight is the run back, but that's kind of not Tower Knight's fault. You know, that's just not his fault. For me, the gimmick, I kind of missed it and I just shot him with magic, which I think is why I'm putting him in A. Because I didn't fully engage with the boss, which is not his fault. Again, Fool's Idol. Fool's Idol. This is... I don't know, the boss itself is not very fun. But it was kind of funny because I didn't kill the guy that resurrects them. So I had to kill the boss like 3 times and died to it a bunch. It's not really a very fun boss. I think I just put her in C. Sorry, Fool's Idol. After Fool's Idol, I think I had Armored Spider. Armored Spider, kind of similar, kind of a weird boss. Man, is Phalanx too high? I feel like Phalanx is... No, this is fun. I had more fun with Phalanx. Vanguard is probably here as well. It's kind of a... yeah. Again, I kind of cheesed it. This is a weird tier list now that I think about it. I cheesed a lot of these bosses. Flame Lurker. Flame Lurker is an S. Flame Lurker is terrifying. Again, I kind of cheesed this boss because it got stuck, but then it escaped and it was the most panic-inducing thing of my life. This boss is super aggressive, which is really fun. It's super oppressive to fight. So yeah, absolutely S tier for Flame Lurker. Dragon God is like C. Just because the design is cool. The actual fight is just annoying. It's not fun. I think after Dragon God, well, we don't have to do this in order anymore. Leechmonger is maybe a B. Like, interesting arena. He kind of doesn't move, is the only thing. And I think I liked Fool's Idol more than I did Leechmonger, if I think about it. It's a more interesting fight. Yeah, I think I gotta do this, actually. Now that I really think about it. And this probably like here. Probably top of C. The top of C. Top of C. Okay. Old Hero. Just for the boss, maybe top of A. Old Hero is cool. Has a, like this spin move in melee that is really hard to avoid. And I also fought him at like Black World tendency, which like I was getting one shot by anything. So it was tough. But he's a really cool concept, cool design. The area before him is so fucking rough. Adjudicator D. Dirty Colossus D, but Adjudicator's worse. Maiden Estrella is like the bottom of C. I just parry the knight and then she dies. That was weird. Storm King, again, is probably like somewhere here. It's cool to see the beginning of the like, what is it, Stormruler? That's cool. Old Monk. Like, I know this is a PvP fight. I'm not playing online, so... okay, controversial. Man-Eaters is so weird because I think Man-Eaters is actually kind of a good fight. Kind of. The problem is their AI is so fucking stupid. They just fly away. And they don't... Like, if they didn't fly, or even if they just did the hovering move where they cast spells, that would be cool. If the arena was like not on a weird narrow bridge that you were just jump off every 2 seconds, and where they would just kind of fly around aimlessly for like 20 seconds in a fight where there's a second one that comes at a timed point, so they just sort of waste time, I reckon it would be S. But because of that, I'm putting them in A. I actually really like their moveset. You can cut their tail off. You know, they've got like the charge, 2 melee attacks. They've got like the scream. They've got a dynamic moveset. They've got the buff that you can interrupt. You can disable, I think, if you cut the tail off. Like, there's a lot to the fight that's really cool. Their AI is just so fucking stupid. It's so... I'm going to put him in bottom A. Penetrator. S tier name. This fight is not that dynamic. Like, Man-Eaters has more to it. Again, I think if... I mean, Penetrator's design is kind of sick, but I think if Man-Eaters had, like, again, just a normal arena and not the stupid, shitty AI, it would be a better fight than Penetrator, by far. And then Old King Allant. This fight is pretty fucking cool. I think... maybe probably the coolest. Just it's really hard. Like at SL1, everything one hits you, and so I used the warding spell for King Allant, and that made it very bearable, and it meant I could make mistakes and just fight him in melee. His AoE range is hilariously big, which caught me off guard, and the run back is fucking atrocious. But again, that's not the boss. That's the we're gonna get to the zones. All right, we're gonna get to the zones. But his design is cool. He has cool moves. Like his attacks have the follow up. He's got like the charge, like the Ornstein janky charge, which is kind of cool. He's got like a magic thing. He has the mechanic that he steals a level. That's hilarious. Didn't matter. I was at SL1, couldn't steal shit, but very funny. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I'm gonna do a quick review. I'm okay with this being S tier. Yes, 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 yes. Leechmonger in C. Maybe Leechmonger could be in B. I'm trying to think of the fight. Like, what was it interesting? I guess it put on like weird leeches onto you, which is kind of cool. It had like a heal, and then it would kind of just flop around. Was that worse than Phalanx? I'm not 100% sure about the B and the C tier. I think D tier I'm pretty sure about. Dirty Colossus, I think Dirty Colossus, if he moved around, you know, he could be kind of a boss. But he just stands in the middle and spins around and swings his arm. He doesn't have, I don't think he has any pathfinding. Like, it's so weird. Why doesn't he move? We're going to say that that is going to be our fun ranking. Now we're going to do the same thing again, but this time we're going to do it based on difficulty. How difficult were the bosses? Now this is not the run back, the actual bosses themselves. Okay. Old King Allant was an S. 100% was an S. This boss was so tough. I had to get a ring that gave me more capacity so that I could cast a high level spell, so that I could survive anything to do with this boss. I was dying so fast. Dragon God was kind of hard. Just because, again, like anything that touched me would just hit me, would just kill me. Dirty Colossus was easy. I did die to Dirty Colossus the first time I fought him, which is a little embarrassing. Old Hero, I think the boss itself, again, is harder than Dragon God. Maybe Dragon God's a B. But I don't think he's quite as hard as Old King Allant. Once you get, like, you either use Cloak or Thief's Ring. Thief's Ring was really good because he's blind. I just did that and used magic, and I think I no-hit him. I don't know. Maybe I got hit by him once. No, I think I might have no-hit him. So, again, that's not very impressive. He is literally blind. Vanguard, it's kind of a weird one because I didn't really fight him. This, I think I can go up here. A. Adjudicator. So easy. Armor Spider, I'd put a C. Mainly, I used magic. I think if you have melee only, this is way harder. like if you go forward and you touch a web that is like everywhere near him, you just get fucked. So that's kind of annoying. I think Maneater's probably here. Fool's Idol is a really easy boss, but I'm going to put it in C because it took me a while. This is easy. It's not quite as easy as these guys. Phalanx is pretty easy. Stonking, pretty easy. Tower Knight. Tower Knight has some moves that can catch you, you know? So I'll put him there. This is easy. Penetrator is actually pretty easy. And very easy. Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe on A. And actually, I think Penetrator is probably the top of B. Maybe this. Maybe Old Hero. I'm really not sure with Old Hero and Maneaters. Disregarding the runbacks, like Maneaters is harder, I think. I think this is good. I think this is good. There we go. Final ranking of difficulty, in my opinion. Alright. Thank you for watching. Next is Dark Souls at SL1. Dark Souls Remastered. I might have already started streaming by the time you've watched this. So check out my Twitch. Follow on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube. And I'll see you for the next video. Thank you.